So the top comment was from a user called Paru, who says it's all about rankings and breaking records now. And yes, I agree that iFans are way more obsessed with stuff like these. Of course, this ranking was made by an international fan. So let's move on. Joe Sung Woo's smile, there we go. Most international fans really take it seriously every rank. Even when the fave is not on the list, they will write a comment and scream, "Where is?" or "No, that's invalid," or "You better put X on the list rather than X," or "X can't be on the list, duh." Now, it didn't take me long until I found these two comments here. So, what about ONF, who has like 3 Vlives a day sometimes? Or CIX, they do 2-hour Vlives. Now, to be honest, I'm not really bothered about either of these, are you? Like, imagine being this upset that you're not on a fan-made list for how long your idol's been on Vlive. Anyway, so it gets worse than this, so moving on. So the user Water Hyacinth went on to say just how interesting the K-Let's lives that their first reaction to a bar graph is xenophobia. Now, this is extra, and how interesting are our lives that we're not even in Korea and we have to follow this news. Anyway, the point was, iNet's pressure idols. Now, international fans don't care about the Korean sentiment, and they're potentially shaming those members who aren't on Vlive often with their crying face emojis, trying to give them side eyes. Idols should do Vlive when they feel like it, so please don't nitpick them. And when you think about it, our situation is different. We do ask idols to come on Vlive. We do ask them to speak English. We do sort of put a little bit more pressure on them than what Korean fans do. And that's purely because, you know, we don't speak their language. We are not in their country. So these are the ways that we can interact with them. And unfortunately, it does make that point kind of valid. We do put pressure on them and we don't understand the Korean sentiment. Do you agree? So the next xenophobic point was, wow, they're really taking things seriously. iRoaches are showing us that they care way more about rankings. Now, let's be honest, we just made a ranking of Vlive playtime. If that doesn't prove it, I don't know what. And we've also ranked Wikipedia, like this happened. There's a website called Kpop Stars. Now, they ranked the total views of Wikipedia pages. BTS is the most viewed Wikipedia page. Now, listen, if that doesn't give you any bragging rights, I do know what. Now, if Kpop Stars can brag about this article and owning it, then I'm sure BTS fans, you can brag and feed your fans.